Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Today is September 9th, 2014. My name's Rex Harris, and as always, it's an honor and a privilege to be here with you this evening. As you can see, I've got a couple of beautiful ladies here with us tonight that are going to be sharing some amazing things with you. We actually had the first meeting of our leadership team tonight, and we'll actually all be together on a hangout tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Watch your email and news feeds for updates there. But you know, it's becoming common knowledge now that the Academy is really starting to take off. I mean, we're almost at 1,000 members already. We're at over, I think, 13% conversion. It's been pretty remarkable the way the whole thing has taken off. And what we're finding is that the questions that we're getting through the help desk in terms of, what people want to learn. I mean, there's so many different things that people want to learn. So what we're doing is we're bringing together a leadership team who is going to be basically the primary trainer in a new format for the training videos as we start to do the step-by-step trainings here. Sherry Higdon is going to be putting together a step-by-step, basically guided journey through the Academy and how that works from the beginning, and then from there we are going to start funneling people into where it is they need to go based on what they need to learn right now. So they'll have some options. And it'll also have a beginners section now too, where we're going to give you some simple, straightforward outlines of things that you should be doing now. We've also got a set of videos coming here too. It's just 3 things that you need to know about your computer. Because the other thing that I've noticed here too is that and I don't mean to say this to be facetious, but there's people out there that don't know how to clear the cache in their browser. They don't know how to delete temporary files. They don't know how to clear and reset cookies. There's people out here who don't know how to copy and paste. I run into people out here that don't know how to copy efficient. If the Academy is going to be everything that we believe that it's going to be, then we need to make sure that any person who wants to look at the internet as a viable way to produce income for their family, that inside the Academy they have a possible step they need to follow to get where they want to go, regardless of their experience level. So with that, speaking of experience levels, we're going to go ahead and start with Laura McCarthey this evening. Laura McCarthey is going to be creating the step-by-step basics training for the Academy here. So just go ahead and bring on Laura here and give her the opportunity to share some of the things that she has learned and what she's going to be sharing with you guys. So Laura, thank you very much for your time tonight, and it's just great to have you as part of the leadership and development team here for the Academy. Share with the people here tonight some of what they're going to be getting from you inside the new training for all of our pro members.
Well, I've been getting several questions from various people all over, even in IBO Toolbox on, different things like what is a lead capture page, what is traffic, what is conversational marketing, what is email marketing, just the very basics of, people that are brand new to internet marketing, and this is a lot of, maybe necessarily sometimes a generational thing, and things like that, but I'm going to be going through and defining different terms that you're going to hear when you come into the online marketing world. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do kind of like online introduction for dummies, I guess you want to say it, but not, like Cliff Notes kind of. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say dummies, but I want to kind of do like Cliff Notes. And
Oh my goodness.
if you go in and because I read Cliff Notes when I was going through college too, so it's just things go through and like, okay, this is what elite capture page is, this is what a website is, this is what a blog is, this I'm going to go through and do the definition things. And if even if I don't do a video, I'll at least do slideshows with a in a PDF format where people can actually like click on it and they can go, oh, well, that's what the definition of that is, so I know what that is, and maybe with a picture and show them what an example of it is, so then they go, oh, well, I've seen that before, but I never knew what it was. So I'm going to go through and just the very basics, so that way people are not out there floating, oh, man, what CTA? What is CTA? Well, CTA is a call to action. But they may not have heard that term before, so I'm going to go through and kind of outline the different acronyms, the different things that people may not have heard about.
Very good. Yeah, that's something that's definitely needed, and I know that based on your experience that you're definitely the right woman for the job, the same way I know that Sherry Higdon is the right woman for the job in terms of mindset and personal development. This is a woman who tells it like it is. She brings it and she tells it from the heart. And it's going to be exciting to have Sherry having her own section inside the Academy exclusive to the pro members, where she's going to be discussing, mindset, personal development, even into some spiritual teaching and stuff like that. I mean, she brings the goods, and we've given her free passage to share her faith and share what it is that she believes, not so we can cram one belief system down your throat, but so you guys can have the opportunity to see that it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, that there's a place for you here, and that's what we want people to understand. There's so many different places in the world of online marketing that confuse people and make them just feel like they're lost in the crowd. And I love what Sherry says about her being the voice in the wilderness for our particular community, because that's very true. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give Sherry the reins here for a little bit this evening, and just let her share from your heart, let her share what she's bringing to the Academy here, and I think you guys are going to be delighted with what you hear from Sherry. So Sherry, the floor is yours. Share with us what you'd like to share this evening.
Hey Rex, well that's dangerous when you turn it over to me, because I can cut loose on a minute's notice, and I don't even plan to. But you know what? I can just get going, because it's just so much a part of me. It's in my heart to encourage and the entrepreneurial spirit, and we know that the congregation, the crowd, the people that we're coming in contact with here, we know that's part of who they are, as much as their skin is a part of their body. And so yes, to be out there in that wilderness alone and feel like, oh my gosh, I just feel like I'm supposed to do this and it's not working, and I've tried 90 gazillion things and nobody, we've all been there, done that. And so because of my personal experience, now I always, my life's an open book now. I just tell everything. I have no secrets anymore. But, for myself, as we've gone through this journey, to have someone who would just turn around and speak to you and say, you know what, hang on to those dreams. Those visions and those dreams are real. They were put to you for a reason. I know it's hard right now, but if you just hang in there and not give up, things will happen. If you keep believing long enough, and eventually, in that dark hallway that you're in right now, you're going to bump into a door that opens, and there's going to be Rex Harris on the other side of it, and there's going to be Laura McCarthey on the other side of it, and they're there to help you. They're there to help you get through this. So that just is my passion. It just bubbles out of me 24/7. I can't help it. So to be able to have this opportunity, this platform, to really feel like, you know what, this is not just me rambling on. There's a purpose behind this, and this means something. And the feedback that I'm getting from people, when they hear that, and it's like, you know what, I thought it was just me. I didn't understand. And here's something I want to tell some folks. This is a free nugget right here. Okay, you can take this one tonight, the free nugget you're going to get. How do I know if what I'm pursuing here and what I'm going through, if this is really a calling, if this is real, if I'm supposed to be doing this. I mean, I kind of think I am, but it just seems like I am just slapping up against the wall no matter what I do. Well, let me tell you something, folks. The way you know that you are in the right place and your dreams and visions are real, and there's probably a pretty good sized call on your life, let me tell you something. The bigger the devils that come after you, the more you're getting run over, shot at, caught on fire, people hating on you, the harder it comes against you. There's your sign right there. Because if it was easy, anybody could do it. Let me tell you something. The harder it is on you, the bigger threat you are to the enemy. He knows you got a call on your life. He knows that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people out there that you're supposed to touch through what you do. I don't care if it's just from making the money. Maybe you want to dig wells in Africa. Maybe you want to teach people to do the stuff that you can do, regardless of what that is. I'm telling you what, the deeper that is in your heart, the bigger the guns are going to come out against you. So how do you survive that? How do you hang on when it going gets tough like that? You get into a community like this, where you can not only have Laura there to teach you the nuts and bolts, the how-tos and that sort of thing, and Rex to teach you how to do the stuff that nobody else has ever really done yet, but you're surrounded in a community of people who are having the guns shot at them too. You know, I did this video once before called Circle Your Wagons, and I'm like, you know what, there's nothing worse than for it to come time to circle the wagons and the guns are drawn and you turn to find out they're all pointed at you. So, you know, you need to be encircled with people that are going to be fighting for you and encouraging you along the way. That is as much a part of your success as it is learning how to do the capture pages, as it is learning how to do the marketing. Prosperity, total life prosperity, involves every area of our lives. And it's not just about, oh, I finally figured out how to make some money. Well, really? So now the big money's coming in, the devil's coming after you, even bigger. Now what? You have to have a full throttle. You have to have all of it. And I really feel like that's what's coming together here at the Academy. I really do. I know Rex's heart. I know his passion. I know his purpose behind what he's doing and what he wants to see happen in the online world for families to finally be able to make that additional money. I don't care if they only need $500 a month. Maybe somebody else wants $1,000. Maybe somebody else wants $100,000. Putting this together so people can finally have that. And I'm telling you, from being through this, I just want to be that voice in the wilderness to encourage people every day. Do not give up. You're going to be tempted every day. You know, I don't care. It could be something as simple as a lead capture page. Even Laura was talking about this before the call, before we even started. Oh, I did this video today and something happened and dang, there it went. 10 minutes of video down the tubes. Had to do it over. Well, you know what? If you're out there by yourself trying to make that happen and you don't have a community like this, what do? Oh, well, give up, you know. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this after a while. Well, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And I just want to encourage people, and every opportunity I get, I'm going to do this. I want to encourage you. God needs you to fulfill your destiny. He needs you to do that. He gave that to you for a reason. There are people out there whose lives only you will touch, and you have been called to touch them, to reach out to them, however you're supposed to do that. And God's put this entrepreneurial spirit inside of you, and you can't get away from it. He needs you to accomplish something. He has a specific calling for you. He has specific goals for you. He has specific assignment. I call it assignments for you. He needs you to do that. So we're here behind you. You know, we're here putting this together to help you make that happen. See you walk into that, into really fulfilling destinies. I mean, to me, that's what it's all about. I mean, to me, being an entrepreneur is a calling. This is about destiny. This is about legacy. And there are people out there who are just waiting to figure out how to do a dang capture page so they can get on with their legacy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's get down to brass tacks here. In this kind of level of training and support, it's just not out there. It's not out there. So one of the things that I'm going to do, and I'll stop rambling on here, but one of the things that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a little welcome and be your hostess with the mostest as you come into the Academy and do a little walkthrough. So you don't come in there and you get lost. What we've talked about doing tonight is really giving you the opportunity to say, you know what, based on the level that you're at right now, this is the direction we suggest you go in, and point you in the direction that where your strengths are. And so I'm going to be doing a little video when you come into the Academy and kind of doing a little walkthrough to show you this is what you're going to see here, this is where you'll find this, that sort of thing. So you can feel comfortable from the beginning and not go back there, okay, where do I start, that sort of thing. Because I don't know about you all, but I've been there, done that several times. Get into something, get in the back office, and hello, that's it. You know, get frustrated, overwhelmed. And I think that's one of the main things that kills a lot of people in this industry. You just get overwhelmed. You can't seem to get the kind of support that you need to muddle past it, and so you just give up and walk away. And we're just going to make sure that doesn't happen. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure that doesn't happen here. So I think that's without getting too carried away here tonight. But I just want to encourage everybody that what you need to really make this happen is being put together for you here at the Academy, and already what's in the Academy is worth way more than what the cost of admission is. I say all the time. So if you're on here and you're looking at this for the first time and just now being exposed to it, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to plug in here, because you will be glad. You are not going to see anywhere the level of support and training that you're going to have available to you here, and I am just thrilled to be a part of it. So I probably took a little more time than you were wanting me to, Rex, but that's where I'm at. And again, I'm going to have a section in there where I'm going to be coaching and training and supporting and just going on and on about the whole entrepreneurial spirit and destiny and that sort of thing. We're going to go deep, deep, deep into that. So that's it. You guys be blessed.
Right on. Appreciate that, Sherry. I know that you're going to bring some fantastic value to the Academy. I know what it's like to have you on calls and know that there's companies out there that have had you on calls that have really appreciated your ability to really lift people up and edify them and get them excited about something that's worth being excited about. And I want to go back to something that you touched on here just a few minutes ago, because I think this is important as we continue to move forward here, is that the one thing that we're doing with, you know, the Academy and our communication with people is complete and total transparency. And the reason that we're doing that is because we understand how important it is to cultivate trust within a community when you create it. And with that being said, it's a relief to me to be able to work with people who are so adamant about bringing what it is that they have learned in life to a place where other people can benefit from that. Because one thing that, you know, it's important, I believe, for people to understand is that this hasn't been an easy road for anyone, including me. I mean, yes, by God's amazing grace, I'm very fortunate to be able to do what it is that I do, you know, through years of trial and tribulation. Believe me, but it has not been easy, and it's not easy for most people. I know that it's made to look very easy when people are surfing traffic exchanges and they're clicking for credits on safe lists and they're looking at ads in their Facebook news feed, and you know, somebody throws a $ out there with, playing around $50,000, you know, my 30-day $50,000 experiment, or how I accidentally made $780,000 one month. Nobody accidentally makes $780,000 one month. Give me a frickin' break. Okay, I mean, I just stumbled upon this internet formula that all of a sudden, wow, here it was, $780,000 in 1 month. Come on, guys. Okay. Don't refute that it was done, but it didn't just happen overnight. It happened because someone had invested the time in themselves to become greater and more proficient at what it is that they do online, to learn, test, and grow. And that's how that was able to grow to that. But the reality is this. The majority of the people in the online marketing community are struggling to make any money at all. And this has been a problem since I've been marketing online, which dates clear back to, I think, fall of 1999, I believe. And to know what challenges people face in doing this and not do anything about it, to me is just unacceptable anymore. Because I mean, honestly, okay, so we have a community of people that's failing at a rate of 97 out of every 100, do we? That's interesting. Okay, yeah, here they are still trying to make money online. So obviously, they've got the time. I mean, if there's that many people online all the time, I mean, I see how many people are on the Academy now every day, and we've only been officially launched for 3.5 weeks. I mean, there's consistently 40-plus people logged into the Academy every day. There's consistently 80-plus people on the Hangout page now every day. Okay, and the reason being is because, we are reaching out to people as that voice in the wilderness says, hey, look, you can go out here and follow every guru you want to follow. Okay, I'll give you access to what the gurus teach. It's awesome. Okay, I love what the gurus teach. It's a huge part of the reason where I am today. But you got to know the basics too. I mean, there are components to what we do, and I'm not going to use a word like intricate components because people are going to think, holy crap, how am I ever going to figure out something intricate? It's not like that. Bottom line is the fact that there's a methodology to this. And for me, when we launched the Academy and, we're in the early discussion phases with Bob Riddell and Sherry and some other people who were talking about this thing and the direction that we want to go and, building this thing as we go, which has been, honestly, a whole lot smoother a process than I had anticipated it would have been. We all were in agreement from the very beginning that I can't see where 97 out of every 100 people is failing because they're lazy or they're just choosing to. I believe that there's a remnant of people out there that if they could just see the instruction manual. I mean, it's like putting together one of your office desks when you come home. You buy one of the, you go to the Walmart or wherever you go and you see this desk and you got to bring it home and you got to get the electric screwdriver out. You got to put this thing together. Okay, well, if you don't have the components and the tools that you need and you don't have the instructions, what's the thing going to look like when you're done? You're just going to sit there and try to figure it out. I mean, there's a handful of people out there that can do that, but that's not the majority. Okay? And it's time that it's more than just the handful of people that can sit down and figure stuff out on their own. It's time for other people to have the opportunity to go out there and do those things. And that's what the Academy is going to do. It's being created to give you that instruction manual. Okay, boom. Okay, I'm going to learn conversational marketing today. How do I do this? Okay, watch a video. But what is conversational marketing? How does it work? Who is it for? Okay, very simple. And then being able to watch on a computer screen while somebody demonstrates to you how this works. Laura does this. Sherry does this. I do this. Michelle Grigsby does this, and so many other people. Robert Blakely does this, and he's going to be bringing more stuff here tonight too. So I've kind of been running off at the mouth here for a minute, but I had a couple things I wanted to share there. Ladies, any final thoughts from you here before we wrap this up for tonight and share with people what we've got going on tomorrow night? Sherry, we'll start with you.
Well, I just, I just want to encourage everybody to just hang in there. I know it's been a hard, hard, hard road, and I absolutely concur that the 97% failure rate is not because 97% of people are just slugs and they just didn't want it bad enough. And oh, I could preach a real long sermon on that one. Don't ever tell me I don't want it bad enough. And I just don't believe that average person out there doesn't want it bad enough. I think they do want it, and I think they've spent all but their life savings trying to make it happen, and they wouldn't be on these calls, they wouldn't be showing up at these workshops if they still didn't want it. They are just still hoping and holding out hope against hope that they will find that person, that group of people, that system, that training, something that can help them get this dang online thing figured out once and for all so they can start seeing some results. And I truly believe that's what's been put together here. I'm seeing it, I'm experiencing it for myself, and I get to turn around and impart into others. So what a tremendous, tremendous blessing that this is. It's truly going to change families' lives, not just individual here and there, a little bit in a pocket over here, well, this group over here, they had a little bit of a success. This is truly going to help families turn things around, and people will get here and get focused. And folks, the key word is implement. It's one thing to come here and learn some new things. I don't care if you're scared out of your boots the first time to try something. You just got to get in there and learn a new skill and implement. And once you do that a couple times, your confidence level is going to go up, 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 and you will just begin to see more and more and more results. So I'm so excited to not only be a part of this, but for what is coming for folks. And I believe we're just going to have testimonials, testimonial pages of page after page after page of people sending their stories in, and I just see that being a huge, huge thing. So I'm excited, and again, I'm always honored that you would allow me to get on here and share with you guys and be part of this at this level. So thanks again. You guys be blessed.
Right on, Sherry. Laura, any final thoughts from you here this evening?
Yeah, I just want to say, just like along with what Sherry said, don't give up, because I've been at rock bottom too, where I thought, this is never going to work. I don't know what I'm doing. I've tried everything, and it's just not working out. Well, you know what? You get out there, you learn how to do these things. You get with this kind of group of people that's going to show you how to do it, and just the love and the care and the support that we have in this group. And things start happening, and then you start believing in yourself, and your confidence goes up, and you can do this. You really can. And over the last 90 days, my business has gone from 0 to hero. So you can do it. Believe it.
Yep. And she's not kidding, guys. I'll throw this out there because it was on video and it was public. We've been, with the people that you see here tonight, Sherry. Sherry's somebody that I've come to know here more recently, but Laura I've known for a while now, and we've had our opportunities to have our conversations where, the challenges have come into play, and frustrations, build up and stuff like that. But you got to be willing to stand up and push through this and realize this: it's business. Don't be connected to the outcome of any situation, okay? And I'm not saying that to tell you what to do. I'm giving that to you as a piece of friendly advice. The more you treat what we do as a business and the less personally you take it, the better it's going to go for you. I will speak to you from 14 years of experience, is that when you become emotionally attached to your business, that's a recipe for disaster, because you will get burnout and you will get fried doing that. And it's also important to understand the power of teamwork and delegation and bringing everybody together, and everyone's skills bringing value to the table. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing here with the addition of Laura and Sherry as trainers inside of the Academy. We'll also be bringing in Michelle Grigsby, Bob Riddell, and Robert Blakely to start things off, along with myself. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be meeting back here where all of us will be here and are going to give you guys an inside look at the roundtable discussion here from this evening, share that with you guys, and continue to move forward with the development of the Academy. We're excited about this. It's great to have a leadership team in place like we do, and it's definitely going to bring more value to the academy than I could ever bring to it on my own. I mean, there's people here that know stuff that I just don't know, or maybe have even forgotten. I mean, going through just the blogging clinic today that Michelle Grigsby and Donna Rios did. I mean, I used to run an SEO company. I mean, that's what I did. I did marketing for people online and stuff like that, blogging and all that stuff back when they changed all the algorithms. And I mean, these gals have got it going on. They're setting up blogs. They're setting up lead capture pages. They're getting subscribers from the social media, and adding people to their list and drawing in larger crowds. And we had, I think, 102 people on a noon workshop. We had 100 people on back-to-back 2 workshops today, and I see we've at least reached 100 here tonight, if not more. And that speaks volumes to me about what we're doing here, and more importantly, why we're doing it. Because it's like I said in the new homepage video today, and we'll wrap up with this. Okay. From the original time that all of us started talking about this, at the heart of the matter was this. Everything that we do is because we believe in the power of the family, and we believe every man, woman, and child on planet Earth has the right to know how to utilize the internet to create time and money freedom for their family, because this is doable. Do you have to learn how? Yes, you have to learn how. Are there things that might not be as easy to learn how as others? Yes, they are. But here's what I can promise you, is that if you're willing to stick with us and attend the workshops, utilize the training we're going to be providing to you inside the academy, you can do this. Okay? I can do it, Sherry can do it, Laura can do it, Michelle, Bob, Blakester, they can do it, I can do it, you can do it. It's just a matter of learning how. All right? So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight. Ladies, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys coming out, and to all you wonderful people out there watching online. It's great to see you. Thank you for coming out tonight as well. And we will see you here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Until then, blessings upon you and your families. Bye for now.